Okay, so the next topic is two houses of the parliament. They are also called the chambers of the house. The two houses which make up a parliament are the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. So in the examination, the question can be asked that differentiate between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The answer for this question you can get from page number 84. I'll be showing you also how you have to mark the answers from the questions. So before going to the topic, I just want to tell you a brief of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The members, how the Lok Sabha, the members of the Lok Sabha, how we elect them, and the members of Rajya Sabha, how we elect them. So the Lok Sabha members are elected by us. So the members of the Lok Sabha, we elect them, and the members of Rajya Sabha, the MPs and MLAs, they elect the members of the Rajya Sabha. So that is why the Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha. But it was a saying that Rajya Sabha is more powerful than Lok Sabha. But it is not true. Most of the power is given to the Lok Sabha. They because they are elected by the people, so that is why they are more powerful. So the difference between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, the important point of these two houses is the Lok Sabha, the members are elected by the people, and in Rajya Sabha the members are indirectly elected by the people. What does indirectly means? The MPs and MLAs we elect, and the elected MPs and MLAs elect the members of Rajya Sabha. That is why the word used indirectly. So for the Lok Sabha, elected directly by the people, and members of Rajya Sabha indirectly elected by the people. Second point of Lok Sabha is that they exercise the real power on the behalf of the people, because they are elected by the people. That is why they have the power on behalf of the people. And second point of Rajya Sabha is that they look after the interest of various states and regions or the federal units. They just see the interest of the various states. Now third point is that the Lok Sabha is often called the lower chamber and the Rajya Sabha is called the upper chamber, because Rajya Sabha is called as the most powerful. That is why it is called as upper chamber, but in reality it is not. So the third point is the Lok Sabha is called the lower chamber and Rajya Sabha is called the upper chamber. This is the third point of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The fourth point is that the Council of States form Rajya Sabha. The Council of States form Rajya Sabha means the different MPs and MLAs of different states, they form Rajya Sabha. And Lok Sabha is also called the House of People, because the people elect the members of Lok Sabha. So 4 points I have discussed about Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. So please note down in your notebook the question. The question which you are going to frame for this answer is differentiate between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, and you have to mention the 4 points. Now I will be showing the 4 points. From this paragraph, page number 84, you can mark the points like from here 2 points, from here 1 point, third point, and here the fourth point. So these are the 4 points of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. So why we need a parliament? You can find it from here. What is the role of parliament? This is the first point, second point, this is the third point, and the fourth point. So we have discussed 2 topics. First is why we need a parliament and what is the role of parliament, and second, differentiate between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Please go through the book also, so that you can find more and more MCQs. You can find more MCQs and you can send it to me also, so that I'll collect the MCQs of different collect from different people who are giving me, and I'll be taking test. Okay, so that I can get to know that yes, people are doing some work at home. So please note down these questions in your notebook.